Hello, welcome to my house, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda from Mexico and I'm very happy to have all of you again here in my channel. Look what I will show you today. This beautiful blouse, it's very simple, it's very fast. I think it's one of the most easiest garment I have ever done. I have seen this trend a lot with these little pompoms here. It looks so modern and so beautiful. I'm always looking for new trends, for new things to do, so I'm always going to the stores and seeing what people is wearing, what people is buying, and I see a lot these trends in shoes, in all the jewelry, in many jackets. So that's why I decided to follow this path and to bring this trend to all of you. What do you think? I think this trend is going to continue. Now we are going to use it in a summer garment, but I think I'm going to continue using in also some garments of winter, and I think it looks good and also are very easy and fast to make them. It gives to your garment a little touch. It's these little details makes your garment more beautiful and perfect. I invite you, all of you, to take the risk and follow this trend. You can make it whatever you want. You can mix more colors if you want, and you can make it a little bit longer from the back or maybe open in the sides, and it will look beautiful too. It's up to you, and it's part of your creativity, and I'm sure you will love it and your garment will look so pretty. I use a simple stitch to bring all the eyes and all the attentions to these little pompoms. You can make it to sell, and I'm sure you will sell a lot of these garments. You can make this project for your daughters, for your little girls, and also for you. Remember that we have to take risks and we have to look modern and we have to be trendy. So I invite you to make this garment and enjoy this video with me. Well, I will give you the materials list to start right away. Okay, the materials that we are going to need are 300 grams of Bajara Lisset. I use 200 grams of plain color and one other skein yarn of a different color, and one crochet hook or 4 or 3.5 depending on the way you crochet. I will share the address and the phone numbers and the online store where you can get all of these materials if you want, okay? So let's start. We are going to start making change to the width of our chest. You are going to calculate and measure your chest, that this is the biggest part of your body, so it will fit perfect. I suggest that you should crochet loose. Well, I made 120 change for a small size. You are going to close in circle and you are going to slip one. Like this, okay? Here you are going to slip one to close. Then we are going to start making half double crochet. We are going to use the same stitch in all the garment. I will do it again so you can see how it is. So grab your yarn, insert your hook here in the bottom of the chain, grab your yarn again and bring it through. At the end, when you finish making this change, if you see that you twist your project, don't worry, I will teach you how you are going to correct this without undo what you have done. So let's continue making half double crochet. Well, here I finished and I twist my project a little bit, so now I will teach you how we are going to correct this. Remember that if you made 120 dash, you must have 120 half double crochet. Look, here I twist what I have done, so I correct it like this. Now I'm going to start making this new stitch We are all going to take only the back part of the chain. With this kind of stitch, we are going to create a pleat in the right side of the garment. Well, remember that we are going to use the same stitch for all the project. You are going to continue like this until obtain the long that you desire. Well, I'm going to continue and see you when I finish to make these rows. Well, I finished these rows and I measured from my chest to my hip and I made the number of rows to complete this long. I'm going to measure to tell you exactly how many centimeters I made. Now we are going to start making the straps. I made 6 rows from here to here and here to here, and we are going to continue like this until obtain the long of the straps that we want. Then we are going to leave this space and we are going to continue making the other strap. Okay, as I told you, we are going to make 6 stitches for the straps. Remember that you have to have the same number of stitches in all the rows. Chain 1 and now continue making the same stitch that we were making before. I will make it slowly so you can see how it is. I want to make sure that you understand how we are going to make this stitch. Once we finish this strap, we are going to continue with the next one. Remember that they have to be exactly the same with the same number of rows. Also, remember that we have to leave a space in between for the collar, and you have to leave the same distance for the back. And also remember to leave the same space in the right side and in the wrong side for the armhole. I'm going to measure to tell you exactly the space that we are going to leave for the collar. This is the length of my blouse. It measured 25 centimeters or 8 inches approximately. Now I'm going to measure the strap. Remember that this is the measure and the way I wanted to do, but if you want your blouse a little bit longer and with the straps longer, you can make them, okay? And this is the way I made them, so if you want, you can make the same. So this measured 30 centimeters or 11 inches. Now we are going to join the strap from the back side, okay? Here with the same hook and with the same yarn. To leave the same distance for the collar and for the armhole, I'm going to fold my project like this. And here is where I'm going to place the other strap. Now I'm going to teach you how we are going to join the strap with the body of her blouse, okay? You can join with the same hook or you can use an embroidery needle if you feel more comfortable. Here I'm finishing the strap. Remember always to have 6 stitches. Okay, now match perfectly this side with the body, and we are going to fold a little bit like this to join the strap. With one thread of the same yarn, we are going to join, taking one stitch from here and the other one from here, and we are going to slip one. We are going to make this in the wrong side to hide the pleat. And in this part make single crochet. We are going to make the same in the other strap. Okay, here I'm going to make a summary of what we made for the strap. Remember that we are going to chain first, and then we are going to continue making the same stitch that we were using before. And remember that we have to have the same length of the strap that we made before. Remember that I fold like this to calculate the same distance from here to here and here to here. I finished to make the straps and I'm going to start making one last row of single crochet all around the collar, the armhole and the straps. Well, once we finish this single crochet row, we are going to slip one to close, make one chain, and we are going to start one row of grab stitch. I will make it slowly so you can see how it is. So grab your yarn and bring it through. And again. Remember that we are making this stitch like in reverse, backwards. That's why it's grab stitch. So far it has to look like this. Well, we are going to continue like this, making this row all around our project. And then I'm going to teach you how we are going to make the pompoms. I'm going to make them mixing two colors. Well, I'm going to continue and see you when I finish. Okay, to make the pompoms, I'm going to use a piece of cardboard. The pompoms are going to be placed here. Well, it has to measure 6 centimeters or 2 inches approximately. The pompoms have to look like this. Look, I make one of pink color and I made one of brown color. But it's up to you. If you want, you can make them in the same color or mix in more colors. Well, I'm going to take one thread. I am going to spin the pompoms 25 times to make all the pompoms the same, okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 25. If you want, you can spin more times, okay? Well, cut, and we are going to cut 2 threads like this one. You are going to take one thread from the one that we cut and you are going to make a knot right here. I will make another knot to make sure that I won't lose any thread. Pull all the threads and now you are going to take the other thread that we cut and you are going to make a knot here. You are going to leave 1 centimeter from the bottom to the top and you are going to tie it here. Make a knot and I'm going to make a knot again to make sure. Okay, now with the scissors cut through all these threads like this, and that's it. Our pompom is ready. I'm going to count how many we are going to need, and once you have them, you are going to place them like this. With your hook, you are going to take this thread, bring it through, and make a knot. I will make a knot again, and I will show you a trick. Well, this is the trick. You are going to take the threads and you are going to hide them like this. You are going to take them and bring it through the knot. You should make this with a number 3 or 2 millimeters hook, but now I don't have them, so I will use the one that I have. Okay, and I'm going to take one pompom from another color and I'm going to make the same. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and in the 5th stitch I'm going to place this. I'm going to see how it looks. If not, I think I'm going to leave less spaces in between. I get ahead and I made more pompoms like this one. I made 14 of pink color and 14 of beige. I'm going to place one line of pompoms here, and I'm going to alternate one pink, one gray, one beige, one pink, one beige, and like this I'm going to continue. I hope with the 14 that I made will be enough. For example, here I'm going to see that I'm going to place this pompom right in the middle. I'm going to place it like I did before. I'm going to take one thread with the hook and I'm going to make a knot. And then I'm going to take these threads and I will bring it through the knot. As I told you, I used to use a hook of number 2 or less for these kind of things, but well, I don't have one right now with me, so I'm going to use. But if you have one, you should use it. It will be more easy for you. Well, I'm going to continue like this and I'm going to see if the 14 that I made of each color will be enough. If not, I'm going to make more. Okay, so I'm going to place them here and here. If you want, you can put your pompoms here. You can make another line, but it's up to you. It's your creativity, and if you like it, you can make it. Well, I'm going to continue and see you when I finish. Well, what do you think? At the end I made 25 of one color and 25 of another color, and I leave 5 spaces in between here and also here in the bottom. You can use the material that is left to make another line of pompoms, and also for your shoes or for your handbag or for a piece of jewelry, but it's up to you. I think it would look beautiful matching with these colors. Also remember to make the last row of crab stitch, and with this we will finish. Well, so what do you think? Easy, right? A lot of people ask me about the sizes and everybody's worried about it, but as I told you, you should make the number of chains to the width of your chest. This one, because this is the biggest part of her body. You don't should measure your hip or up. You should measure from your chest to the middle, okay? And remember, if you have another doubt, don't hesitate to ask me and leave it in the comments, okay? So I invite all of you to make this garment, and it's like a family activity. You can make this garment with your kids and they can help you making the pompoms. A lot of ideas come to my mind, and you can use the material that is left to make a bracelet, earrings, a piece of jewelry, a lot of things. At the end of the day, we have to enjoy making this garment and to love what we are doing. So let's explode our creativity and let's enjoy making this. As I promised, I'm going to share the phone numbers and the address when you can get all the materials that I use. The warehouse is in Móstoles, Spain, and remember, if you are close to it or if you are around Europe, you can visit the warehouse. I'm sure that you won't regret. We will welcome you there, and also please visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. I really enjoy having you in my channel and in my house. Well, if you like it, give me a like, leave all your comments please. I'm here for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Laura Cepeda English. And here I will leave all my social media where I will upload beautiful pictures and I will share more content like this one, okay? So follow me and thanks for watching. Bye!